We have long been told that carbohydrates should make up the bulk of our diet. From the time we were children, we were taught that foods like bread, pasta, and rice are the foundation of a healthy diet. This advice has been ingrained in our minds through various educational programs, health classes, and even public health campaigns. The familiar food pyramid, a staple of dietary advice for decades, places bread, rice, and pasta at its base. This visual guide has been used in schools, clinics, and homes to help people make healthier food choices. It suggests that the majority of our daily caloric intake should come from these carbohydrate-rich foods. But what if this long-held belief is fundamentally flawed? What if the advice we've been following for years is not only outdated but potentially harmful? Recent studies and nutritional research have started to challenge the validity of the traditional food pyramid. What if the very foundation of our dietary guidelines is based on a historical mistake? The origins of the food pyramid can be traced back to the 1970s, when dietary fat was demonized, and carbohydrates were promoted as the healthier alternative. However, this shift in dietary recommendations was not based on solid scientific evidence, but rather on a combination of political, economic, and social factors. The truth is, the traditional food pyramid, with its emphasis on carbohydrates, might not be the optimal model for health. High carbohydrate intake has been linked to various health issues, including obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. It's time to reevaluate the advice we've been given and consider alternative dietary models that prioritize whole foods, healthy fats, and balanced nutrition. This essay will delve into the origins of the food pyramid, explore its flaws, and propose a revised model for a healthier way of eating. We will examine the latest nutritional research, hear from experts in the field, and look at real-life examples of people who have benefited from alternative dietary approaches. Join me as we unpack the truth about the food pyramid and discover a better path to nutritional well-being. Together, we will challenge the status quo and seek out the best ways to nourish our bodies for optimal health and longevity. The story of the food pyramid begins, surprisingly, not in a research lab, but in the midst of an economic crisis. In the 1970s, Sweden faced soaring food prices and a need to feed its population affordably. The solution? Promote a diet high in carbohydrates, which were cheap and plentiful. Thus, the first iteration of the food pyramid was born. It prioritized carbohydrates as the base, followed by fruits and vegetables, then protein sources, and finally, a small allowance for fats and sugars at the very top. This model, driven by economic necessity rather than scientific evidence, would have far-reaching consequences. The Swedish food pyramid, with its simple visual representation of dietary guidelines, quickly gained traction. It resonated with governments and health organizations worldwide seeking clear and concise ways to communicate dietary advice to the public. The United States Department of Agriculture adopted its own version of the food pyramid in 1992, further solidifying the model's place in global dietary guidelines. This widespread adoption cemented the idea of carbohydrates as the foundation of a healthy diet in the minds of millions. The traditional food pyramid, as adopted by the USDA, consists of 6 horizontal sections, each representing a different food group and its recommended daily intake. At the base, representing the largest portion of daily intake, are grains. This group includes bread, cereal, rice, and pasta, emphasizing carbohydrates as the primary source of energy. Above grains are fruits and vegetables, followed by a smaller section for dairy products and another for meat, poultry, fish, beans, eggs, and nuts. At the very top, representing the smallest recommended intake, are fats, oils, and sweets. Section 5. The sugar dilemma. One of the most significant flaws of the traditional food pyramid lies in its failure to adequately address sugar consumption. The food pyramid, which was introduced in the early 1990s, was designed to help people make healthier food choices. However, it oversimplified the complexities of nutrition, particularly when it comes to sugar. While the pyramid places fats, oils, and sweets at the top, implying they should be limited, it doesn't distinguish between naturally occurring sugars found in fruits and added sugars found in processed foods. This lack of distinction is crucial because the body processes these sugars differently. Naturally occurring sugars in fruits come with fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which help to slow down the absorption of sugar and provide additional health benefits. In contrast, added sugars in processed foods offer no nutritional value and can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This oversight has contributed to the global rise in sugar consumption and its associated health problems. Over the past few decades, the consumption of added sugars has skyrocketed, leading to an increase in obesity rates and related health issues. Sugary drinks, snacks, and processed foods have become a staple in many people's diets, often replacing more nutritious options. Excess sugar intake is linked to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and other chronic conditions. These health problems not only affect individuals but also place a significant burden on healthcare systems worldwide. Public health campaigns have been launched to address this issue, but the lack of clear guidance in the traditional food pyramid has made it challenging to change people's eating habits. The traditional pyramid's lack of clarity on sugar consumption has had unintended and detrimental consequences for public health. As we move forward, it's essential to develop more accurate and comprehensive dietary guidelines that clearly differentiate between types of sugars and emphasize the importance of reducing added sugar intake. By doing so, we can help people make better food choices and improve overall health outcomes. Section 6. Rethinking the pyramid's foundation. To address the shortcomings of the traditional food pyramid, a revised model is necessary, one that prioritizes nutrient-dense foods and promotes a more balanced approach to eating. This revised pyramid places vegetables at its base, emphasizing their importance in a healthy diet. Vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants, and they should form the foundation of our meals. Section 7. Benefits of a balanced approach. This revised food pyramid offers several benefits over the traditional model. By prioritizing vegetables, it encourages higher intake of essential nutrients and fiber, which aids digestion and promotes gut health. Placing protein sources like fish, poultry, and legumes above carbohydrates helps stabilize blood sugar levels, reducing energy crashes and cravings. Additionally, including healthy fats supports hormone production, cell function, and satiety, keeping you feeling fuller for longer. Section 8. The outdated pyramid. The traditional food pyramid, while well-intentioned, is a product of its time. It reflects a period when dietary science was less advanced, and economic considerations often outweighed nutritional wisdom. In light of current scientific understanding, it's clear that the traditional pyramid is outdated and in need of revision. Its emphasis on carbohydrates as the cornerstone of a healthy diet is no longer supported by evidence. A more balanced approach, as reflected in the revised pyramid, is essential for optimal health and well-being. Section 9. Embracing a healthier future. Moving beyond the outdated model of the traditional food pyramid is a step towards reclaiming our health. The food pyramid, once a staple in dietary guidelines, has been criticized for its oversimplified approach to nutrition. It often led people to consume excessive carbohydrates and insufficient healthy fats, which are crucial for our well-being. By embracing a diet rich in vegetables, moderate in protein, inclusive of healthy fats, and diverse in nutrients, we can create a more balanced and sustainable way of eating. Fresh vegetables provide essential vitamins and minerals, while proteins help in muscle repair and growth. And mindful of carbohydrate intake, particularly focusing on whole grains and complex carbs, we can maintain steady energy levels and avoid the pitfalls of sugar spikes and crashes. We can nourish our bodies and support long-term well-being. Sharing meals with family and friends not only enhances our social connections but also encourages healthier eating habits. It's about creating a positive food environment. This shift requires a change in mindset, a willingness to learn and adapt. Educating ourselves about nutrition and understanding the impact of our food choices is fundamental. A willingness to question long-held beliefs, such as the necessity of certain food groups or the benefits of specific diets, is essential. Consulting with nutritionists and engaging in discussions about health can provide new insights and guidance. And an openness to adopting new dietary patterns. Trying new recipes and incorporating a variety of foods into our diet can make healthy eating enjoyable and exciting. The journey towards a healthier relationship with food begins with informed choices. Selecting fresh, whole foods over processed options is a crucial step. Shopping at local markets and choosing seasonal produce can enhance the quality of our diet. And a commitment to prioritizing our nutritional well-being. Meal planning and preparing grocery lists focused on healthy foods can help us stay on track and avoid impulsive, less healthy choices. Let's embrace the future of food with knowledge, balance, and a commitment to nourishing ourselves for a healthier tomorrow. By making conscious, informed decisions, we can pave the way for a future where health and well-being are at the forefront of our lives. Together, we can create a culture that values and prioritizes health, ensuring that the choices we make today lead to a brighter, healthier future for all.